Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Big T Anderson. This is Weak and Sick by bbgirl189, a Vampire Diaries fanfiction. If you are new here, let me go over the rules. Down below in the extra info are links to the fanfiction page as well as the author's page. Read some of their other work, leave a good review if you like how I did or you just want to talk shop. Please do so here. In any case, let's begin. Stefan staggered to the side, bumping into a random student as he tried to walk down the hallway at the high school. Sorry, he mumbled apologetically, raising his hand and shading his eyes from the painfully bright fluorescent lights along the ceiling. Whatever, freak. The student snapped rudely, shoving him back into the lockers behind him, and the air rushed out of Stefan. With a weak whimper of pain, he sank down to the floor, panting heavily as a kick landed against his leg and stomach. He curled into a tight ball, hiding his face to avoid showing his eyes changing. The assailant laughed, finally ending the torment after roughly 15 harsh blows. He walked away, poking fun with his buddies. He walked past Jeremy Gilbert, Elena's little brother, laughing about beating up a tall, skinny guy. Jeremy bolted down the hall, searching for whoever had been beaten up. He stopped short, his eyes widening when he saw Stefan still curled up in the fetal position. Hey, Stefan, are you okay? He asked quickly, kneeling down beside the vampire in concern. He gently put his hand on Stefan's shoulder, immediately noticing that the vampire was shaking and warm to the touch. Stefan flinched, curling tighter as he tried to hide from Jer. Hey, it's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Elena. Okay, I'll get her. Jer said quickly, jumping up and taking off down the hall. He ran down the hall, stopping at Mr. Alaric Saltzman's class. He knocked on the open door briefly. Yes, Jeremy? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Saltzman. I need Elena right now. Jer said firmly, putting a hand to his stomach as if to say he felt sick. Alaric frowned, looking to Elena uncertainly. Go ahead, Elena. Take your brother to the nurse. He said calmly, giving her a look to imply that he didn't want her coming back to class. Elena nodded briefly, gathering up her books and bag and looking around for Stefan. She frowned silently, wondering where he was. She walked over to Jer, leading him kindly down the hall. I'm fine, but someone else needs your help. Elena glared at Jer suspiciously. What's going on? Just trust me, come on. Elena gasped softly, dropping to her knees beside Stefan. She touched his shoulder lightly, shocked that she could feel a fever pulsing through him. What happened? Kid beat him up for bumping into him. Stefan wouldn't let me help him. He only wanted you. Elena's eyes narrowed angrily, making her look like she was about to kill someone. He's gonna regret that. She spat, pulling out her phone and sent Damon a text. Need your help, she said quickly, knowing he'd answer her immediately. Where are you? School. Oh? Let's take him home. I haven't even found out why he was able to get beaten up in the first place, but I do know he has a fever. Is that normal? Damon frowned, looking down at his little brother, who was shivering uncontrollably. Bad blood? No such thing. However, the wrong kind of blood could give him... Give him what, Damon? Elena asked uncertainly. She sat down beside Stefan, lightly running her fingers through his hair. Stefan winced, moving gingerly to lay his head on her lap and threw an arm over his eyes that were stuck in the vampiric state. Shh. She cooed softly, rubbing his arm lightly. He gets like you when you eat something bad. Damon said finally, looking down at Stefan. Bad Thumper or Bambi? Bambi... Stefan ground out with a groan as he curled his legs up against his stomach. Damon cursed under his breath, shaking his head momentarily, and he easily picked up his brother, disappearing from view. Let's go, Jer. We need to go with him. Elena said in a rush, getting up off the ground. He's going to be okay. It's not like a werewolf bite. He's just malnourished, Jer said simply, reading the fear in her eyes still. Damon met her on Stefan's side of the back seat. Is he okay? No. He's getting more and more sick. Get in the car, Gilberts. Jer and Elena got in the car. Jer in front with Damon, Elena in the back with Stefan. Elena guided Stefan's hand to her lap again, immediately noticing the fever was getting higher. Damon, he's even warmer. Damon's eyes flicked to the rearview mirror, catching her eyes briefly, willing her to be strong. We'll be home shortly. Elena took a deep breath, grateful to Damon for helping her to be strong. Stefan groaned, coughing into his hand. He looked and felt something wet on it. Damon, he's coughing up blood. It's okay. He mainly ingests blood. Therefore, he'll probably end up bringing up a lot more blood. Oh, right. Damon warned, hiding his own concern behind a deep frown. Elena, stop. I'm too dizzy. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. Stefan took a deep breath, trying not to cough or gag in the process. He swallowed hard against his sore throat from the coughing. Damon pulled up to the boarding house, helped Stefan to his room, and reappeared beside Elena and Jeremy, who had only just gotten out of the car. He's in his room. Jer followed Damon inside, sitting on the couch to read a book. Elena ran upstairs to Stefan's room, immediately moving to his side in concern. How can I help? Blood. I need blood. Stefan gasped, a look of disgust on his face. Elena swallowed hard, offering her wrist to him. Take whatever you need, she said firmly, not wanting him to suffer any longer. No. Animal blood. Elena sighed softly before getting up and walking over to the cooler. She grabbed 2 containers of animal blood and brought them back to Stefan. Are you sure you don't need any of mine? Stefan nodded slowly, opening each container and grabbed a needle off his nightstand. He handed her the needle and put the containers on the table. Poke your fingers. Drop a single drop into each container. By mixing in your blood, my stomach shouldn't make me throw up, he explained, panting hard. Elena nodded slowly, pricking her pointer finger with a hiss. She squeezed just a drop into both containers before putting her finger in her mouth with a grimace. Stefan grabbed the containers, drinking the blood quickly. He gagged at first, but after a few minutes his fever was gone and his eyes returned to normal. Elena sighed in relief. You okay? Much better. Before wrapping his arms around her and falling asleep. So, hopefully you will enjoy it. Supernatural and Vampire Diaries are the 2 fandoms this month. Hopefully you will enjoy those. This is going to be a weird one because I don't know either one of them. So, if you guys enjoy it or don't, just kind of give me some feedback here. In any case, I think it'll be fun. So, you know what? Tell me what you think. Enjoy the author's work. Hit their stuff more so. If you have a moment, then cool. Leave me a comment or something. But in any case, thank you for listening. Ta-ta for now.